Hello, comrades! Do you love dictators who bring progress and prosperity to the world with an iron fist, or destroy it even faster? And what if these dictators are from our favorite cartoons? Well then, welcome to DeeAnimations channel, and today I present to you 11 of the greatest and most powerful dictators from animated series. And side note, this is not a top list, but 11th and the 5th places are radically different from each other. Well then, let's begin! White Diamond from Steven Universe series. Initially, she seemed to be a very powerful and authoritative character who conquered worlds with her will and led the gem race to even greater heights. Her empire spanned thousands of colonized worlds, and the technology was among the best on this list. Not only all gems immune to disease and aging, but each one also possesses unique abilities. There are numerous classifications and types of troops, a large diverse fleet, and various weapons of mass destruction. She should have ranked higher, but upon a second encounter with the main character, she immediately changed her ways and became good. And for a dictator, it's not good when someone tells them, "Oh, dictator, do not be a dictator! Oh, the horror!" Coming up next, Lord Dominator, Wander Over Yonder. Dominator is quite the maniac. She should have held higher positions, but there's a difference between being a dictator and simply being insane and destroying planets one after another. She has formidable powers, and after gaining ice powers, she became even stronger. But she still loses to Lord Hater's Rage Mode. She has a ship with various weapons and an army of robots, but she still loses quite easily. Next on our list, Mamra, Thundercats. Fueled by the power of ancient evil spirits, the dreadful ancient mummy, capable of transforming into a demigod, led a crusade through space with an army of anthropomorphic beasts in search of powerful stones to create a mighty weapon. Sounds familiar? Betrayed but survived to continue his crusade for universal conquest, possesses extensive technology that he willingly shares with his subordinates. Cunning and deceitful, he was able to kill the lion, king of the Thundercats, and the main hero's father, using a clever plan. He also possesses powerful magic, transforming himself into a JoJo Chad, but is weak against sunlight just like a vampire.
My true form is far more powerful. Ancient spirit of evil, transform this decayed form into Mamra, the ever-living!
Gags from animated franchise Ben 10. Gags, the conqueror of 9 worlds, led the expansion of the cosmos in search of the powerful weapon known as the Omnitrix. He planned to create an army of robots that could transform into different alien robots. As his army, he uses various robots, drones, cyborgs, and mercenaries. He has a massive fleet and a machine capable of draining the powers of any creature. You think Bill Cipher is all-powerful? Our 8-headed octopus simply points his machine and absorbs all of Bill's powers in a matter of seconds. Who's the strongest now, eh? Though cruel and cunning, he treats his own people with kindness and is willing to sacrifice everything, including his immense pride, to protect them. He has narrowly escaped death on multiple occasions, each time changing his appearance and growing stronger. With just one punch, he can shatter a whole mountain. Possesses a high-tech nanosword that can have various properties, from flames to being coated in indestructible crystals. Also has a glove capable of creating an energy shield. Vilgak's eyes can shoot smart beams, much like a Darkseid from DC Universe.
Picture an entire army, each in command of an Omnitrix, and all at my command will be invincible. I will rule the universe.
Coming up next, Dark Oak, Sonic X series. Angry at the whole world with a huge fleet of drones of all shapes and sizes, indestructible ships, and captured planets, Dark Oak, the leader of Metarax, along with his faithful generals, became enraged at the whole world and devised a plan of revenge on all species in the universe. He's also powerful enough to take on Sonic in his supersonic form with all those Chaos Emeralds, and Sonic fans know that the Emeralds are quite a strong thing.
Your defeat is certain. Give me the Chaos Emeralds, and I will spare your life.
Queen of Exes from My Life as a Teenage Robot. The queen of massive robotic empire known as the Cluster. She expands her empire to increase its greatness, but also limits the potential of all the subjects, because if each one possesses unique modifications, it would be harder to govern the empire since all the robots have their own will. She commands a massive army of bugbots led by General Smytus. She has repeatedly tried to capture the main heroine, XJ9, in order to turn her to her side, as she possesses unlimited combat potential. By the way, the first time Vexus invited the heroine peacefully. Vexus herself is probably the weakest on this list, but she has quite the charisma.
Well, Jenny dear, that's all I have time for today. But I'll be calling on you again. Ta-ta.
Medulla from Symbionic Titan. Now this is where real galactic villains come in. Not a mutant, not a robot, not even a diamond, just an ordinary person once left for dead. He became angry at the royal family. On the planet of monstrous creatures of all shapes and sizes called Mutradi, he subjugated them all to his will. He invaded Galaluna and captured it, after which he fought against rebels who posed no special problems for him. Authoritative, cruel, fast as the supersonic Sonic from One Punch Man, he punishes for mistakes and rewards for success. And what he takes in his iron fist, he won't easily let go.
My lord, I know that it is all right. I think we've made a mistake. Yes, sire. Just a simple mistake. You.
Yes, my master.
Congratulations, you have been promoted.
We interrupt this program with a special message. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel as we are almost reaching 50,000 people. Like it and share it, post it on Twitter, and we continue. Coming up next we have Skeleton King from Super Robot Monkey Team series. Once a human, he became the embodiment of death, so powerful that many worship him as a god. He has repeatedly risen from the dead and possesses a vast army of various amorphous beings with unlimited potential and an unlimited number. A terrifying ship resembling a Star Destroyer from Star Wars, the ship is impossible to destroy. And if you manage to do so, who said the ship wouldn't rebuild itself atom by atom? The Skeleton King also possesses a wide range of magical skills, from telekinesis and strangulation to create lighting, deadly energy beams, and an aura of aging that causes everyone within it to age and lose their powers. He has one of the largest numbers of minions on the list, and there's only few who can stand in his way.
I live again!
Coming up next, Horde Prime, She-Ra and the Princess of Power. This series is actually a reboot of a spin-off of the legendary He-Man. Therefore, he is one of the oldest villains on this list. Although reboots often turn out poorly, Horde Prime has proven himself to be extremely intelligent, powerful, and cunning. He acts as a true dictator, possessing extensive knowledge of technology, which allow him to personally build an army of clones and a massive fleet, leading his empire forward, conquering planets one after another. Nothing could stand in his way. Horde Prime possesses impressive strength and does not kill people. All representatives of the captured worlds will be put to efficient service in his empire. And to prevent them from rebelling, he will conduct a mass cleansing of free will. And now, the perfect empire with a totalitarian system is ready. He makes calculated decisions, smart, clever, and elegant. Solid third place on this list.
You have forgotten who you are. You truly think you are worthy to stand beside me? Could be equal to me?
The almighty tallest, Invader Zim. The greatest and most perfect representatives of their kind, destined to conquer the entire universe. They may not be as powerful as some on this list, but they have charisma in abundance. They possess the largest fleet and army in the entire list. Their greatest plan is to gather the entire fleet together and fly from planet to planet, annihilating everything in their path. Their technology is also top-notch. In terms of technological progress, they are certainly not inferior to gemstones and perhaps even surpass them. The almighty tallest are quite the trolls and they love to eat anything. It clearly won't hurt them and it won't cause any damage. And in general, leaders of the race that are immediately considered invaders of the entire planet cannot be fools. And the only drawback is Zim.
Yes, it is I!
But in any case, they conquered an impressive part of the universe, and it will certainly not be difficult for them to continue when they wish to do so.
Anyhow, send that transmission through. I wonder who it could ever be.
It is I,
So, are you ready for the first place? Who could surpass all these cosmic scumbags? Who is so smart, strong, and cunning that he outsmarted them all? And I think you already know the answer. Aku from Samurai Jack series. Aku, as a part of an ancient evil, the Shogun of Death, the ruler of rulers, the strongest, the most powerful and cunning of all of this list, and the most charismatic. He turned the Earth into a huge spaceport with massive black cities. He possesses the most diverse army, mercenaries, other dark spirits and aliens, robots of all shapes and sizes. And Aku himself, as a metaphysical embodiment of darkness, can become his own army. He has long defeated all the heroes, and only a lone samurai is ready to stand in his way. Aku oppresses the people just for fun. No alliance with Aku has ended well for others, except for Aku himself. And what can you do to a dark god whose abilities are beyond human understanding? Many worship him like a god and create entire cults. There's only other gods and a lone samurai with a sword forged from a human soul and the strength of a human will can truly oppose such an undoubtedly cunning, malicious, and powerful dictator.
Once again, I am free to smite the world as I did in days long past.
One honorable mention, Emperor Palpatine, Star Wars. The problem is that all movies and the series about Star Wars put Palpatine too high. We simply know more about the structure of the Empire of the Star Wars universe, about political intrigues, types of troops, and how Palpatine deceived the entire galaxy to become the Emperor of the First Galactic Empire. You can say a lot about him, and that's why I'll give him an extra spot, because there are much more movies and series about Star Wars than cartoons, which I mentioned earlier. And of course, this type of a character is quite common, and we could argue indefinitely whether to include this particular character or not. In that case, why don't you create your own top in the comments below, and just make sure to mention the series from which you indicate the character. I am well aware of other well-known cartoon dictators. One legendary character is Megatron from Transformers franchise, who is strong, intelligent, charismatic, commands the Decepticons, and sets his political line in the world of Transformers. Honestly, if I had watched all the Transformers series, I would have definitely placed him among the top characters because he deserves it. But besides Megatron, let's not forget about guys like King Zenhelot from Bakugan and Darkseid from the DC franchise, who also has many animated series and can rightfully be among the characters of this list. Oh, and Blackhead is also worth mentioning, although he is a character of a different kind than just a dictator. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video, like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one!